Continuing coverage tonight on proposed insurance rate hikes that will impact every homeowner.
Now, on average, the Rate Bureau is proposing to raise the increase 42% across the state and even higher in some areas along the coast. WECT's Ashley Balsavius looking into this for us tonight. Now, there's some growing opposition to this rate proposal. Ashley?
Right, John, from Surf City to Bladen and Brunswick counties, leaders are making sure the state knows these rate hike proposals are not right.
Paying more for homeowners insurance. Nobody wants to do it, but people in southeastern North Carolina say a new proposed rate increase that could raise rates by 99% is just too much. It's causing a chain reaction of opposition, grabbing the attention of not only neighbors, but county and city leaders. Christy Merrick lives in Brunswick County. She says she understands why the rates would need to go up after the number of storms the state has seen in the past few years.
I really can't be mad at it about it. You know, I do think it is ridiculous.
But on a personal standpoint, she worries.
A lot of people can't afford that. A lot of people are on fixed income.
NC Insurance Commissioner Mike Causey says their office has received over 6,000 messages of people voicing their concerns. He believes that can have a huge impact.
People are really pouring out their hearts, saying how inflation has really devastated their family budgets and they just can't stand another significant rate increase.
Causey says their office has received more messages from those in southeastern North Carolina because people in coastal communities could see the largest increases. He says it's left to be seen what will happen, but believes public input is crucial. For people like Merrick, she says it's just a tough situation for all involved.
They have to make it up somewhere. It's horrible that we're catching the end of it.
Commissioner Causey encourages you to contact your state representatives to give them more information about your specific concerns. There's a public hearing coming up on January 22nd in Raleigh where you can weigh in. You can also join virtually.
We have information about that on our website as well. Ashley, thanks.